Hi friends, MD Vegan. I made breakfast today with fruit salad and nuts and seeds to make it last. So I have a pear today, beautiful pear, and the pear has to really stand a little bit on their own. It cannot be overwhelmed with other flavors. Yeah. So I add a banana, I'll show you in a sec, and walnuts that go so nicely with pear and with bananas too. So it's a wonderful little triple, the pear in the center, the banana and the walnut playing by. That's how I begin a recipe. I try, I want to have a beautiful pear, for example, and try to make it a little bit more, by adding something or preparing in a certain way. That's how I proceed. And the dressing for the fruit salad today is the hemp cream, a hemp cashew banana cream. I have the bananas here and the cashews. So far that's a standard for many dressings here. Just 2 bananas, small handful of cashews, not even half a cup, a third maybe. It goes into the blender. That makes a nice cream. The banana cashew cream, cashew banana cream is wonderful. And the hemp now adds a nice nutty tone. Cashews are pretty neutral, more sweet. Hemp is a little bit peppery, or I don't know how to describe, a little bit earth-like or a wooden, a little bit. It has a strong flavor. It has also a special nutrient, that the fat that we very much need every day. 1.5 tablespoons of hemp seeds would be okay. You can also have a handful of walnuts or chia seeds, 1.5 tablespoons flax seeds, same amount. Algae also do it. But hemp seeds are very nice because they can be easily blended. They're buttery, the hulled hemp. And the omega-3 fatty acid, the special fat we need every day, is important for the brain, for the nerves. Yeah, it is very important. And it's not in many plants. The hemp seed is one, and this is the right amount. And I put some water on top. These omega-3 fatty acids, they come with a special flavor. I don't know if it's always the same because they taste different in flax seeds and hemp and chia seeds and walnuts. They all taste different, but they are standing out a little bit. You can't combine them at all. A little bit of water is enough to start the blender dance. The pear, for example, I cannot combine with too much lemon. I don't know. Pear is rather something that needs warmth, or chocolate, for example. Walnuts are warm, in my opinion, and lemon is more of the cold, fresh. The pear has also some sour flavors. When you put lemon on a pear, I would rather say it's all around the pear. It doesn't. The pear. Like if you eat a chocolate from the fridge, similar. Chocolate needs room temperature to unfold the whole flavors. I also like to eat sometimes the chocolate from the fridge. Not the point, but you get my point, right? So you can do that. You can eat cold, but with the chocolate. But in the flavor, you want the flavor to unfold. If that's what you want, then you need to warm it up a little bit. Same with the pear. The pear, I tried it recently with a sour dressing, lemon. No, the pear was vanishing. It doesn't unfold her real flavor. So this, without the lemon and the hemp seeds, neither the hemp seeds also, they don't like the sour. And get a little bitter if you do that. So I guess the warmth from the hemp and the walnuts, that might be nice for the pear. Let's see. It's a wonderful dressing. I did it before. I blend one more time because the cashews, they need a little bit more blending. Before I do it, I quickly put my salad together and show you my ingredients. This is the beautiful pear. And the pears are really, if you have a beautiful pear, the most wonderful fruit in the world. It's just one pear, perfect ripeness. Sometimes they need to store the pear for a week or so. Can happen. Until they're perfect. And when you wait a little bit too long, boom, it's all brown and, you know, tart. And no, it tastes like more like cardboard. It's a way. But when you reach the right ripeness, especially with a pear, different from an apple, it tastes so wonderful. And that flavor I want to catch, and that special pear flavor, the perfect pear flavor. You know? So the pear itself is okay. Now my ingredients come into play. And these are, again, 2 bananas. The pears a little bit more, but the bananas are like a neutral element in a fruit salad. They are sweet, lightly bitter, but not much, and soft. And the walnuts are slightly bitter, crunchy. So they're nicely related, the bitterness. Crunch and soft, and that also plays so nicely with the pear, because the pear has this bitter flavor in the peel, you know. So they're all 3 related, but in a very subtle tone only with the pear. And I think they are perfect together. Yeah, let's see. The dressing one more time, and then I put it together with a fruit salad. One more blender dance. I always do a second blending to get the texture right. When you do not soak your nuts, then this is recommended, because the second blending saves the soaking ahead of time. We soak in between the 2 blendings. It's enough soaking. Perfect. Now I'll show you what it looks like. There's also this white color. Oh, it's so nice. This white seems perfectly for the walnuts and the bananas and the pear. They all have this light colors. The pear's a little bit darker. The walnut is a little bit darker, but that's fine. So I put it now into my salad, in a glass, to serve it to myself and to show you. And these balloon glasses, they are so nice. Looked it up, they call it balloon glass. They are so nice because you can look inside. Yeah, the glasses are large, and I like to see what's inside. I like to understand what I eat, to know what I eat at least. Understand is another thing, but to know at least what I eat. And I like to see it, because don't we eat with the eyes first? Isn't true, right? Yeah, a long topic. Doesn't matter. It has something to do with the eyes. Now, when our eyes are not able, imagine, the eyes were not able to see red. It's a basic ability of the human eyes, that we can see red colors. Yeah, usually. When you couldn't do that, what are the chances that in the wild you would see fruit? We would just eat green leaves or so. That you can see eyes from a certain time in evolution, we began eating fruit, and that makes a big difference. Fruit are now considered somehow the most important food, because in a negative way, the most premature death on planet Earth were connected to eating too little fruit. Can you believe? So most people eat too little fruit. So in a way, it's the most important food for us, right? To balance it. I already love a lot of food here, a lot of fruit here. I always begin the breakfast mostly. Here, this is my pear fruit salad with the walnuts and bananas, a magic combination. And now I top it with an ice cream. For that, I have to get my frozen bananas. While talking here, the bananas would have thawed away, couldn't make my ice cream. And I come back in a second, show you my frozen bananas. These are my frozen bananas here. Just a little bit more than 2 cups, maybe 3, 2.5. And you see the bananas are sliced, they're frozen, so I can always take out some from the freezer. And here I make it special. I make a chocolate ice cream. And it's a special recipe. I make my ice cream always at the blitz size in a food processor with the S-blade. That's how I can make scoops right away. I don't need to go to the freezer again. I just put it, frozen bananas in the processor, like this. And then I can refine with some ingredients. Today I have an avocado ice cream. It makes it creamier. Here, an avocado, a small avocado, and 2 tablespoons of cacao powder. Yeah. And that, let's see what happens. Might be nice. Tried it before. Let's see. Put that away here. Space. And no blender dance. What happens when the bananas are very cold, they are pushed up to the sides, against the sides of the processor, but that's easy. With a tool, I just help it turn over, push them down in the blades again. They will save some time. I could do without, but I want to save a little time because otherwise it runs away. That's good. It's a special cacao powder. I ground it myself in a little coffee grinder. But you can take also very fine powder. It's okay. And then the chocolate ice cream would be a little bit darker, browner. When you have your own, it's not so fine, then, well, it's a little bit lighter, but let's taste it. Oh, very decent flavor. Oh, wonderful. I like the cacao beans. They have a different flavor a little bit. They're all different, like coffee or so. But as I said, cacao powder, when you get it, take any powder. Yeah, they all look a little bit different, but either way, 2 tablespoons, I would say, that's fine. And now I have to run again. I have beautiful scoops here. Put it on my ice cream, on my fruit salad, to make it my breakfast. And have these nice visual effects. Beautiful scoops. You only get these scoops with a food processor because the blender is too fast. It produces too much heat with the small blades, high speed, high power. But if you have only a blender, take the blender. You can also put the ice cream on a fruit salad without the scoops. But here are the scoops. What do you say? Yeah. Looking forward. The combination of pear, walnut, and chocolate. That's the idea. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.